Whoops. What's going on, everybody? So, Merry Christmas Eve. We decided to go live here this morning. No real reason. I actually, well, I guess there is one reason. I have a party to go to, and I'm not probably going to have time to do my video after I'm done trading, so I figured, why not just go live? Yeah, live sometimes is fun and exciting. And I also am not going to get to do the Friday night live stream tomorrow for obvious reasons. So I figured, let's get to it. Hopefully everybody's ready for a good day. I feel like I'm still like waking up myself, which isn't a good thing. Usually when I feel like this, I'm kind of a little hesitant on trading itself. Also, if you guys aren't in the Discord, feel free to join in on the Discord. We're actually in there right now. I have them in my ear, and I have the ability to talk to them, which you'll probably hear me do. But I'll be most concentrated here on the stream, which is how I usually am anyways. I just kind of chime in over there whenever I get the opportunity or hear something I want to respond to. I made it so you guys can't hear them, so it's not too distracting. Just kind of scrolling through. We got about 6 minutes here to the bell. Just seeing if there's anything I'm interested in to have up before the bell rings. It's ENG. What's the float on this thing? ENG 14 mil. That'd be an interesting one. Looking at the daily and the 60 on this one, I would definitely want this one higher. Looks like it's curling at the moment. See how it came up here? This was back on what, the 9th? Or not the 9th, the 24th of November, so a month ago. Had its pullbacks, tried to curl, not quite, comes back down, makes a higher low, and now it's curling back up. Looks like it could squeeze a little bit. It's a little cold in here this morning. I'm going to turn my little portable heater on. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. If it is, just let me know. Got about 4 minutes here. Yeah, Brian just mentioned in the ISW room, and I agree with him. He said, my plan is to take it fairly easy, let the trades come to me. There will be strong temptation to force trades. Just wait for the good ones. It's kind of how I feel today. I always feel this way on half days, especially knowing that we're going to have a few days off afterwards. And with that said, I always like to make sure that I'm not FOMOing into anything because FOMO is a real thing. So just keep that in mind when trading this morning. you got that little bit of a drop there. I'm going to put ENG on one of my other charts. I'm not going to make it like a main watch or anything. Not a huge fan of the float. Which ticker are you guys talking about? Of course they're talking about XL. I think Steve traded that yesterday. Right now the bubbles are showing 34 as support, and the first real resistance isn't until 35.75/36. Yeah, so you're much closer to the support. It's not many shares either. It is pre-market. Actually, some decent resistance just jumped in here at 35. So now you got 35 and 34. Oh, that resistance just disappeared. So now it's back to 35.75 and 34. No, the guy that jumped in his resistance at 35 disappeared. Excuse me, by the way. I usually go to the left to avoid the mic on those. I totally forgot I was streaming that quick. Look at that. If you guys are here, chime in. Let me know you're here. We got about 20 seconds here to the bell. We got the ISW scanners up there on the left side. You'll always see the chart that I'm looking at in live time as well. There shouldn't be too much of a delay. And good luck to you guys. Good luck, everybody. Remember, be patient. It is a half day. Don't FOMO. There's the bell, guys. Good luck, everybody. Like I just told them, be patient. Let's get it. I also do have the ISW live room up as well, which is not something you're going to get for free all the time. So take advantage of it today if you want. I just realized that I even had that up because usually I'm recording instead of live. ENG not doing anything. XL, this thing has a lot of volume. Let's see what some of the other top movers are doing here. AMPE is on SSR. NPA could be an interesting one. It's a little lower float. See what this does here. Spread is keeping me out of this. If there was no spread, I would have been in that at 1350. Bid was at 1330 pretty much the entire time. XL didn't do anything, just kind of died. Was really looking for that to maybe extend as well. AI, this AI, man, this thing has been taking us for rides. It's on SSR, so I'm gonna avoid SSR today. I'm just not in the mood to deal with it. Riot, we don't have any shares here. You guys see what I'm doing? I mean, look at the charts that we're getting. They're good charts, or good moves, I should say, but the charts aren't always going to be the same. So the scanner is always going to give you these high intense moves, and I'm going to always pull them up. It's just sometimes we're not going to have shares. Sometimes you're not going to like the chart. You're not going to like the daily. You're not going to like something about it. So that's where you use your own filter to really get the trades that you're looking for. Yeah, look at this NPA. Look at that thing. The ask never came down below 1330, and the bid never went up above 1330. So right now, you could have had this crazy action from 1355 all the way down to 13, and you'd be 3 cents green because the bid never came up below 1330. Unless, I mean, obviously you could have hit the ask and got some fill and then hit the bid on the way down, but it's not exactly logical. It's not usually going to happen that way. RMG. Do have shares on this one. Let's see if this wants to break out. Appears to be all-time highs. Just that quick glance here. Let's see if we can scroll back on the daily a little. Yes, definitely looks like all-time highs. David calling out GHIV. Let's see what that is. Yes, could be a possibility. I didn't even see that one. This 32 area on RMG is a pretty key area. What's GHIV looking like? It's already fallen back down a little bit. What's the float on GHIV? I never actually alerted, so I never saw it. Saw SBE pop up for a second there. The SPY is actually really strong right now. The GHIV already gave up. RMG is rejecting at that 32 area. Yeah, we missed this GHIV. Look at that one. You talking about XL? 33. Oh nope, that just fell out. Yeah, 33 and 34.50 or there's one. Oh, actually, there's one here at 34, but it looks like it's trying to get eaten through. Above 34, you got just the $0.50 at the moment. 34 seems to be holding strong for now. So we missed GHIV. RMG is still trying. Still haven't really seen anything I like. Now, GHIV might have been one that we missed. That was about the only one. SIF off the bottom. The sends is alerting, but I think that's just because of the volume, and it's a dollar stock. So, and look at that dip on RMG. Really wanted that one to pop through 32. See what we got there. Probably could have got some shares there. Not interested in that one anymore. Did Tesla dip? Yeah, I guess it did. Dang, was that all the way up there at 647? Gee, wow. Okay. The scanner's not really showing too much this morning. It's a little bit of a slower day. It was kind of expected. It was also kind of why I decided to just go live, figuring if we did get anything, it would be much easier to just be here with you guys. What is this thing doing? Look at these wicks. Well, almost no volume. I'm going to leave that one alone. Devin just said fire. I'm assuming he's short on this. Yeah, he is. Let's see where his entry was. Oh, we got it on the rejected view up. Typical Devin play there. What is XL doing chart-wise? It's just chopping. AMPE, we were looking at that one a little earlier. ISSR, I'll leave that one alone. PDD, this one always loves to take our money. What are you doing, PDD? Squeezing at the moment. Trying. THCB, Brian says. Oh, yeah. Might try 2 of these here. Tried to get filled there at 68. I didn't want to get filled on the bottom side of the $0.50. See if it tries to go back up. There it goes. See if it can bust 142. Looks like it's going to. This THCB. It's another interesting one. Struggling here. There it goes. This PDD is always a fun one. All right, we're gonna try this one. PDD, we're in. It's a pretty big move. Might actually get NTHCB at the same time. Kind of watching it. I don't really know what I'd want to do with it. See PDD to get back down through 142. Should be okay there. All right, PDD. I even went a little smaller share size on this one just to be safe, and this is why. This LGVW as well. Yeek. This thing's might have to try to wait for the backside on this thing. There's that break of 50 we were looking for. Ah, there went THCB. This one's a little scary too, I'm not gonna lie. What's the float on this thing? 52. Starting to jiggle here a little bit. No, it's still going. This is all-time high, so it's a little tricky. PDD is not, however. Ooh, that was a decent little shoot down. Geez, right back up. A THCB would have been a good one. I feel like I'd be chasing this thing here. Shit. Kinda, oh man, come on. Ah, what are we doing? I was like kind of focused on PDD a little bit because I didn't want it to get away from me that I just straight up missed. And that's kind of crappy. And I'm going to be in the one that doesn't freaking pull back. That's how it always works. Could have had 2 winners. LGVW and THCB both gave us the pullbacks we were looking for, and now we're sitting here freaking messing with PDD. PD took my attention right at the wrong time there. Look at LGVW. Okay. Alright. Let's, I guess, focus here on PDD. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright, let's get this off the chart because it's going to bother me looking at it. SBE. Actually making a nice move here. This PDD is getting away from us a little bit. What the heck did SBE just do? And guys, this PDD is not looking too hot, huh? I'm like waiting for it to show any signs of weakness to get some kind of an ad here, and it's just squeezing on us. This thing always takes our money. Thankfully we started this thing small. We can probably work our way out of this maybe for a break even. We'll find out. Look at this thing go. Just waiting for any sign of it stopping. I mean, our first entry, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I guess we're really just looking for a break-even trade, definitely, at this point. Not too great. Missed a couple easy trades, and I've been sitting here staring at PDD with a really bad first entry. Thomas just asked me how I was doing. Definitely let this one get away. Holy crap. Thankfully we started with the smaller share size. And this thing isn't stopping, it's just going. It's squeezing at this point. Might have to just try to like restart this in our head here. Might have to recycle. I mean, this thing is not stopping. Wow. What is happening here? Are we finally getting some sort of a top? Or is it just gonna keep on squeezing? $145 is where we need to get. I'm not interested. Actually, I want to just, oops. No. Oh, shit. 140, crap, come on. Don't want to screw this up. Just trying to make sure I don't screw 148.56, 5. it goes back high of day, we're just going to cut the shares we added here. That was what I was trying to do before that, but it looked like we were actually going to get a pullback. We're going to try to recycle our way out of this a little bit because, I mean, this move is nutty. But hopefully high of day can hold this thing down. Or not. Alright, so we're realized half of our loss now. We're back to basically our original position, just riding this thing up. Let's see if we can find something else to maybe make some of this back. This is brutal. This Isaiah. I mean, we're still watching PDD. I mean, there's really nothing I can do with it. I mean, I could just cut it, but this move is absolutely insane. I mean, I guess we can scroll in at this point. We're not really using any specific areas. And see what it does here at 150. I mean, if it blows through 150, we could be in some real trouble. Oh, there goes Isaiah. And I am not clicking right today. Let's start Isaiah. Man, this PDD guy's taking us for a spin. It's just straight squeezing. See if we can get the 184 here. Should have used the 100 chairs. It's gonna be a little tougher here at 184. BLNK going as well. This thing's doing the same thing as frickin' PDD. Just missed blink. I was about to get in. And it flushed. I mean, this isn't looking too good, guys. Probably going to have to just cut this on the next opportunity it gives us. Trying to be patient with it. But it is not looking good at all. At all. Isaiah trying to get back high of day. I mean, this thing is just squeezing PDD. Just the bids keep stepping in. Definitely not looking to let this completely ruin my day, that's for sure. It's making a lot of people's days on the long side, though. Crap. Okay, we still got the same fill. All right. High day. I think we're done. And there's just no selling pressure. Alrighty, boys. 149.32. So this is going to be where we're at 152.17 high of day versus 148.33. Set it and forget it. Isaiah, we're still in this. It's just kind of chopping. I'm going to put the stop at high of day here, +1 actually. PDD trying to go higher. Man, guys, this is a sucky one. I think we're going to get some slippage on this too. Most likely, if it gets there. If we can get the push down here. See if we can't bring that up a little bit. 149.31 for 20 now. Average at 150 basically. Basically just counting on this being the top. If it's not, we're trying to get our ads as close as we can. So now all we need is that 149.31. Come on, baby. Give us that break right here. This is a key one. There we go. Come on. Not even looking for VWAP. Just want this previous resistance right here. That's all we want. I'm not trying to be greedy. Just trying to get out break even here. Down through 150, I would assume we should be able to get our fill. Well done, Devin. Isaiah is not working out for us. It's just chopping up here. PDD getting bought back up. Come on, give us our drop. We don't like that wick. Oh, come on, PDD. You're killing us here. Hopefully we get a stuff here, because then it'll actually look pretty good. But if it squeezes right back to 152, we're done. This thing's definitely going to go high of day. Jeez, guys, look at this thing. I mean, it's not going to be anything crazy. It's not even going to, it's going to be not even half of our max loss for the entire day, but it will be pretty frustrating. Oh, look at this thing, guys. Yep, it's eating through 152. We're going to get some slippage here. It's through 152, 152.10. Got rejected there. I'm going to, like I said, I'm setting and forget it, even though I put my finger on the button. If we can get rejected back down to this 150.21 area, we might be good. Gonna add just a few more there. See if we can get it up even further. 149.84. So now all we really need is that 50 break. This could be a pretty big winner too, if it does hold this area. Because, I mean, honestly, we could look for a pullback still down to that previous resistance here. We got so close to our take profit here on Isaiah. There we go, PDD. Come on, just give us that 150 flush. Just get us out of the trade. This is definitely not the trade that we really wanted at that point. We got 40 shares here, right? Let's take 30 at 149.84. See if we can't get a move back down with the rest. We're almost on the bid here, Isaiah. Looking to just take it off because we're right at VWAP there as well. Giving it a sec. Yeah, we're just going to take Isaiah off because that's at a pretty interesting spot where it could bounce previous resistance as well. Need PDD to dump 150 here, guys. Let's get some positive vibes. There we go. Coming down to it. Come on. I don't like how it just bounced through for a second there. Got the 150.20. Someone's stepping in there. Man, look at these wicks it's putting in. Couldn't just give us that quick little flush. Look at this thing just get bought up. No, I was literally fucking Isaiah. Excuse my French. I was gonna at least take some off there for break even. Come on. Oh man. Oh, PDD. PDD trying to ruin our day, guys. PDD about to ruin our day. It tried twice. It tried real hard that time. No way we're not getting stopped out here. Go ahead, seller. Step in. Slam this thing down one time. Basically, I mean, we are just kind of hoping at this point. I mean, you see what it's doing. It's chopping here. And we're really hoping for high of day, which how many times you see fake breaks right over high of day? I mean, we're in a really bad spot here. We're really just hoping. But it keeps getting bought up. Just keeps getting bought up. We really need like a hard stuff so these buyers will stop stepping in. I mean, we even got our average up pretty well. We just needed that 150 break. I mean, we're not even looking for much. I mean, look at this overall move. And look at the pullback. I mean, there's almost no pullback there. No real pullback. This isn't looking good. It's trying to stuff, but just the buyers keep stepping in here. It just feels propped. Yep, there it goes. We're right there at high of day. We're going to get some crazy slippage on this too. Bids up 152 now. Yeah, this isn't good, guys. Yeah, we just got stopped. Yeah. Shit. All right. Well, that one hurts a little bit. Not a good way to start the day. Ouch. All right, guys. Well, this is the dangers of playing the front side. This was a bad one. I mean, it never gave it to us. I don't hate the way that I played it. Just a tough trade. These aren't typical. I literally said it early too. I was like, PDD just loves to take our money. But I mean, back when we first started this thing, it actually wasn't a horrible trade. But it just squeezed. It squeezed. I mean, look, not a single pullback. But all right. I'm just going to stop looking at it because I don't want to FOMO into it. Thomas called GAN here. Just going to keep PDD up just because I just want to see what it does. I'm not going to play it again. This thing's a little spready. I'm not sure I'm interested in the spread. I also don't like the get a better screenshot of that. Look at this thing go. This is why you have a plan though, right? You guys heard my plan. I was waiting for any sort of a backside to really get some ads, and then I'm just risking high of day. That's the plan. But the plan is never for it to be this far away from your first entry. It's just brutal. I mean, there's really nothing you can do when it squeezes like this. When you're playing the front side, you just gotta go along for the ride and hope that the probabilities work out. It's kind of like having pocket aces and the flop comes like king, queen, jack, and you're like, that is not a great flop for my aces. And you know, it's just one of those things where it sucks, but yeah. Let me post the screenshot real quick of that one in ISW. What are you guys trading? Hey, Devin, remember yesterday you said when I'm having a bad day, you're having a good day. When you're having a good day, I'm going to have a good day, you're having a bad day? Yep. We don't have shorts on XL anymore. I wouldn't obviously play this, but... That PDD, guys, I really felt the power of Brian in that one. I'm not going to lie. Every once in a while, you're going to have some of these trades that happen like this, but I could easily see how that could have been a $100 winner, right? If I wasn't just trying to get out of that break even because of my horrible first entry, that could have easily have come back to VWAP with the amount of shares we had, and that could have been a $100 winner just as easily. Like, I really, even though we lost there, I really kind of felt the power of how I was playing it. Isaiah actually ended up going lower. So you went long on SIF. VFF making a little bit of a move here. I'd like to see this thing break a little higher. That was really fast there on VFF. It's a lot of volume all at once. Well, I kind of had to. Look at where my first entry was. Yeah, I took half. Well, I took the shares that I added right there. I had my average. My average was at 150. Just needed it to actually pull back. It just didn't. Here's the move we were looking for, BFF. Ah, man. Oh, maybe. What is this thing doing? It's just chopping here. I'd like to see it move up towards 1250, to be honestly. That's why we got this over here. This one's kind of weird. A little iffy on. What is Blink doing? What the heck is this? Oh. I was like, there was a candle missing. I was just feeling KS on SSR though. Why is that? I guess because of that dip at the open yesterday. INMB. Oops. INMB. Oh, it's a lower float. Ooh. 7 mil. How many shares are in this? Only 40K shares. If I could have got filled at 16, I might have tried this. I would have been looking for pretty much the entire move, though. Here we go, VFF. I'm going to leave that INMB alone. It just dumped anyway. Devin's in the zone over there, huh? Does kind of look like backside there, huh? Really don't want to test my luck on it. Just looks like it could just be a freaking grinder the rest of the day too. So 150, 357. We could try to make a little bit back, huh? Just risk 10 and be looking to make 40 plus back on it. Let's give it a shot. Play the old descending triangle. See if it wants to work out. Just put the stop at high of day. There went VFF. That was the move we were actually looking for. This thing could get wacky. What's the 56 mil float? No. I tried to split my order in half in case it broke 13. I didn't get the fill. It doesn't look like you're like, oh, it's 8 cents, but I mean 8 cents on this chart. I guess not too bad, but it was, the spread was there too, but it's looking like we're gonna miss it. I mean, because I was really looking just for that quick move back down to this previous resistance and then see if it broke or not. I mean, if it doesn't even do that and we get back up to high of day here. Oh, no. Oh, some big buyers and sellers stepping in. Battling. Not gonna lie, a little scared of this one. Breakout area here, it got through. Tons of volume. I mean, the volume did kind of go down, but you can see it. You could sense that there was a little bit more on that break. Not as much as the initial move. Yeah, dang it. Would have been nice if we got that fill. Blah. That was the move we were looking for too. Just missed it. that's frustrating. A little bit of a frustrating morning, to say the least. HC. I didn't even check the chat. Anybody say anything? Adelie, what are you retracting? Yeah, PDD did not like us this morning, Zelisk. Not at all. PDD said, We actually took another position in it, risking high of day. It was working there for a second. 152. Our average is 152.57. Just risking high of day there. Basically just risking another 10. We're looking for like a 4-to-1 trade on this. We're looking for VWAP at this point. Yeah, dude, this thing always takes my money. I even said it before I got in the first entry. I said, it popped up on the scanner. I was like, man, PDD just loves taking my money. Yeah, let me put some money in the slot machine. I was actually feeling pretty, even with the horrible first entry, I was feeling really good about it at the top. All we needed was that break of 150, and I mean, this thing is just nuts. Look at this thing go, guys. Look at it go. Just squeeze it right to the. All right. I think we might just end up calling it for the day cuz I didn't want you guys to see what's happening to me right now. Thomas just said, "Why didn't you put anything on Discord?" Plus, I didn't want you guys to be distracted either. Rather you guys focus on trading. No, I know you wouldn't have, but Devin doesn't even watch my shit after the fact. I gotcha. That's all good. I'm about to get off. PDD just absolutely took me for a ride today. Oh, you know, it could take my lunch money for now, because one day I'm gonna take it all back. I just meant like when I'm actually trading real size, I'm gonna get a decent trade on it, and it'll make up for all of these puny things that are trying to keep me from advancing myself. Because it's days like today that it makes it hard to feel like you're moving forward because of one trade, and then at the end of the day I always tell myself it's just one trade and it's not a big deal. Which it is, but it still sucks in the moment. Everyone knows that. Well, yeah, I mean, nobody wants to lose. I mean, when you get into a trade, I mean, if you pull up the PDD chart, I mean, it literally has not had a pullback. It's literally just grinding higher every step of the way. Let me know when you have the chart up, and then I'll tell you the price of my first entry. You ready? 142.12. Speechless. No, I was actually long 10,000 shares. I'm still holding full position. Yeah, exactly. I'll change that red arrow to a green arrow, and all's good. All's good in the neighborhood. I'm not a true YouTube guru until I start changing the color of arrows. If you guys are wondering who I'm talking to the Discord. Links down in the description. It's free as always. Great group of guys. And I will tell you, if you ever want to be in a chat room where some people are red and some people are green because they trade different strategies, we're not all trading the exact same way. Be a good idea. Devin, I always told myself if I ever open a chat room in the future when I figure this thing out, to try to help other people out, Devin would be a great addition because he trades complete opposite of me. So it would be a good to have multiple perspectives. Jivo? I didn't even see that on the scanner. Oh, it did pop up there. Love to see this at least up to 4. That's when I would like it the most. It's really struggling here. We're going to see if it double tops. If it wants to go up to 4, we'll look to manage our way out of it. We went a little smaller just in case because we're at that breakout level. You could feel it jiggling hard there. I mean, if you guys don't know what a jiggle is, you could. The best way to describe it is you keep running into a brick wall, basically, as a ceiling. It just keeps trying to go higher, but it can't. Doesn't mean it is the top, obviously. Hence PDD, or now Jivo. But that's why we started this one just a smidge smaller. Normally we would have looked to hit the 10 share button, but I hit the 25 cent just because we're at a key level here, pre-market highs, as well as a whole dollar right above. So the odds are it might try to go to it. See what it does if we break down around that 365 area. That's kind of what we're looking for here. Our take profit is a little down there. So it's a little unrealistic. I think that 360 area, you can see it was used a bunch of times here. Let's see what it does there. I'd love to see it go through that, but I don't think we're going to get it all in one move. Scrolling a little bit here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I came up and it used that as resistance a bunch of times, so the odds are it would try to use that as support. If it does come down and try 360, I think we're just going to put a break-even cover out there and just kind of let it do its thing. See if we can't just get the move back down. Be a little greedy with it. Why not? DNK. Let's float on this. 183. There we go on Jivo trying to break down. See what it does here at 360. Watching DNK as well. It's trying to bounce off the 9 area. There we go. Can get below the 65. It looks like it's trying to hold. Really not too much in the way here. Even 350 doesn't really seem like there's much. Definitely going to put a stop at high of day here. If we get to that 360 area, we'll move it down to break even. This DNK, not a huge fan of the volume. Probably stay away from that one the more I look at it. PDD, just grinding higher. Look at this thing. It's just crazy. Getting bought up. The SPY is moving higher today. Not by much. It's actually at the highs right now. Nice little breakdown there. Need to get below that 63. Got bought right back up again. Buyers are stepping in, looking to buy the dip, I guess, to try to get it to break through this area. If we get back to the highs here, what was it over here? 383. So it did actually poke through. But if it gets back to the highs here, odds are it's going to go to 4. So really no reason to get in, especially because we got a pretty good entry. We're pretty close to the top there. It would be nice to get this down to that 360. See if we can't break this key area. Doesn't seem to be too many shares sitting there, so we'll see what it does when it gets there. Look at PDD. This thing is just crazy. Here we go. Coming down to 360. If we can even test 360, debating on maybe taking half off there. We'll see. We'll see what it does if we can actually test it. I am going to put this at break even now. No reason to let after a pullback go all the way back up and make it a red trade. But hopefully, I mean, this looks like it wants to test 60, so we'll see if it can actually go down and test it. There's not as much support there as I thought there'd be, unless there's a hidden buyer. It'd be one of the sloppy seconds that wicks up real close to high of day. DNK actually made a decent little move up through high of day. Oh, it's gonna do exactly what I just said. It's gonna do exactly what I just said. See if we can get back down below 70. If we can, it'll be nice. Be forming a little bit of a pivot here. There we go. A lot of bottoming wicks today. SPY is actually high of day, it looks like. PDD is still going. Look at this thing. This doesn't look too good, right? We should have probably took some off there at least. 362. Looks pretty much like a bounce off previous resistance, right? Using it as support. Moving back up. It's either going to form sloppy seconds and form a lower high and then move lower, which is pretty much right where our average is. Or it could go high of day and go up to 4. Which, the way that it is now, it kind of makes me want to move my stop back up the high of day, because there's been so many times where we'll get stopped out on the sloppy seconds. But it's actually rejecting here, so that's good. We don't even have to worry about it for now. If we can get back down to 62, we should definitely test 60 this time. Looks like some people stepped in at 80 there, so maybe we'll put this at 81. Just in case it tries to wick up there. Maybe we can have some people hold that down right before us. Hopefully it doesn't even get up there. I'm not ignoring you guys. I wish I had shares on it because I would be in with you. On Jivo? NLTX. It's like a rip-off Netflix. A little lower float. Never heard of NLTX. Jivo's looking heavy, right? It looks heavy. Got a nice little descending pattern going. This NLTX, interesting. Got a little spread to it. Here we go with Jivo. Broke that 62, got the 61. Now we seem to get to 60. There we go, 61. See if we can get through that. Got through there for a second. 58. It's really not anything holding this and going to make it go either direction. There's somebody soaking some shares here though. We're gonna trail this down. Just kind of following the liquidity. Because we definitely don't like a wick through a key area, right? Because that symbolizes strength. Try to go lower, gets bought up through that area again. I was going to take it off at 61, but I was hoping we could get that one more little push. Maybe touch VWAP. Being a little greedy with it, obviously. It's going to end up just being a small winner if it comes up and gets us. But hopefully we can push back down. If we can push back down to that same area, it'll definitely be a sign of weakness, that's for sure. But if we can't get back down to like 62, probably at the finish of this candle, that's probably not a good sign. Because then it would show that it's just trying to form higher lows based off of that wick. There we go, right back to 62. That's a good sign. Showing obviously more sellers than buyers stepping in. Come on, give us that push to 60 again. Got to 61. It keeps getting bought up here. There goes that NTLX. Probably going to stay away from that. That thing just looks dangerous. Reminds me of PDD. Maybe not. I mean, if that can get up here, I'm looking at the daily on it, 18. It's only at 16 now. But if it can get to 18, might actually be interested if it wants to go all the way at once. Here we go, Jivo. Let's see if we can get the breakdown. Right, NTLX through 16. Right to 1650. Jeez. There we go. Come on. If we can break the 60 area, I think we'll be good. Doesn't appear to be anything holding it up, so. There we go, there we go. Alright, just give us that flush to 50 / VWAP. There we go, 56. So that's the top of this candle, 65. Guys, NTLX is going nuts. 1736 is the halt. Look at this thing. I don't really have too many shares on it. Might leave it alone. Man, just missed our order, guys. Just missed our order. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna leave our stop where it's at. Up through 365, I got a feeling this is gonna go. It seems to be the key number here. Really thought we were gonna get that pop down. We only missed this by 2 cents. Might still get it. I mean, this is definitely downward trending at this point. If we can get back below that 360 area, we should be good. This thing, the halt price is at 17.98 now, right at that line we drew. Just took the line right off the daily. I don't even know if that's all-time highs or not, but it's the last one I can see from this past year. Look at this thing. There's algos involved in that one. There's some algos messing with NLTX, just FYI. Oh, and as I say that, Jivo. Alright. And there we go. So, alright. Ended up being a smaller winner. Got that close to our 10 ball there. Missed it by 2 cents. But as you can see, made a bottom wick twice. And then got bought up. So, it could come up here, like around this area, like 377 or so, make a sloppy seconds, because it never really had that bounce that you usually see, and then it could fall over. But we were hoping, we were a little greedy there. Probably should have took it when it made that flush. You could tell that it was getting bought up. So yeah, a little frustrating, but is what it is. Look at this thing, about right to our line. 1795. Not really sure I'd want to mess with this, because at this point, right, I like to use VWAP and then the high of day as kind of a guide to what I'm looking for. So like right now, half the move would be right here, and I mean that's pretty much where it already pulled back to. So it's really hard for me to want to get in something when it's already made that kind of a pullback. Especially, I mean, look at the 9 kind of pulling away from it. So now that just becomes more and more dangerous when it's like that. Jivo, as you can see, doing what we said there. Yeah. We read it right. We just didn't get out when we should have. We were a little greedy on it. And honestly, probably because of PDD. If not for PDD, we probably would have took it over here on this candle. Just when we realized it failed the 360 break. But we gave it a second chance and still didn't take it. Look at the whippiness on this thing. Definitely going to stay away from this. We'll watch it, but I'm not really looking to play it. Malexius, greetings. If anybody is trading, just keep in mind we are about 2 hours away. Remember, it's a half day. I do think I'm going to call it, guys. Everything's starting to slow down a little bit. Just really not in the mood anymore. I was definitely in the mood to trade, but PDD down here got me pretty good. No pullback. Honestly, this is the first real kind of pullback, right? It kind of tried to go lower and it's actually going lower. Um, it's really the first time I pulled back, and just, I mean, just look at this move. That was nuts. From 138 to 156, just absolutely insane. But it is what it is. I even said, if you want to scroll back and listen, I said PDD loves taking my money, and that's exactly what it did today. Not gonna let it bother us. I'm gonna enjoy my Christmas. I'm gonna go have a few Christmas parties with the kiddos, and that always brightens my spirits. And I know that this is just one trade. I'm trading the process. I'm not trading my P&L, and it does suck when you have setbacks like this. I wouldn't even really call it a setback again. It's just one trade. And keep in mind, if this thing breaks 150, we're in a totally different mindset, because we would have been green on the day, actually quite well. So just unfortunate the trade didn't work out. You're not going to win every single trade, and we're just going to move on to next week. So I hope you all have a great Christmas Eve as well as a Christmas tomorrow. Have a great weekend after that as well. Try to stay away from people who have the thing that we don't like to talk about. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Hopefully, if you have any questions between now and then, feel free to hit me up on Discord. Leave any comments down below on any of the videos, all that good stuff. And yeah, stay safe. Don't drink and drive, like Uda and Malexius say. And I'll see you guys. Peace.